guys, this is G1 Devastator back with another show and tell video on the 2003 Armada Supercons Terrorsaur with Ironhide. Here he is right here with his Minicon Ironhide. So he is actually a repaint of this guy right here, which is the 1998 Beast Wars Deluxe Class Terrorsaur. And you can see that it looks like a pterodactyl. Yeah, with the beak and everything else and the wings. This one is purple, and it does have metallic gold on its body and wings. The fingers are green. His weapons, which are his hand blades, are purple and red with Terrorsaur wrote on just one of them. Alright, and then his beak is green as well. His eyes are orange, and his little feather point thing up here is gold as well. His feet are gold, and his legs are gold and purple. Okay, so on to this guy here. So obviously there is a color scheme difference. He has a pearlized light green color on about 90% of his body. He has a bright orange color, so his legs are like that pearlized green and orange. His feet are the pearlized green. His arms and his handheld blades are like a dark forest green, as well as his head. His little feather up here does match the rest of his lighter pearlized green body. He also has orange eyes, and his beak is orange, but it's like has a gradient effect. So let me see if the camera can pick it up. It actually gets like darker right here towards the edges. Yeah, you can see it better right here. So it's like light, and then it gets dark. So yeah, on his wings, he does have some matte silver paint here, but nothing like the Transmetals one. He does have a yellow lightning effect going on right here, and there are some like little green like computerized chip looking graphic things going on there. I do want to show you guys his paint right here. Yeah, this one's a little bit better. It's a holographic paint, and it's on both of his weapons, and also these circles on his cheeks are also holographic. And it's going to be the same on the Transmetal one. There you go. And then on his blades, there you can see that. And I do want to show you guys that his beak does open. So actually on both of them it does open, and you can actually see they put like little ridges in there to look like teeth. So like if you look at him from the side, it looks like he has little teeth. And they did the same with the Transmetal one. I do want to show you guys one difference that I noticed are the beaks. So down here you'll see like two little bumps right here on the underneath of the beak, and then on the Transmetal one he only has the one little bump. So that is a bit of a difference between these two. So yeah, I think he's a pretty cool looking guy. He does have light pearlized green paint underneath his fan cover right there. And so for Ironhide, this is his Minicon. He is a burnt orange color. His roll bar and cannons are a dark chocolate color or black color. And he's a dune buggy or an off-road vehicle. To me, he kind of looks like a Polaris, one of those off-road vehicles. I actually like to go out to the country and go off-road on a Polaris. It's actually pretty fun, so if y'all haven't tried that, you should. It's really fun, anyways, to me. He's a repaint of Dune Runner, who was a bright green color instead of this burnt orange. And then his roll bars and cannons were light silver, light gray color. And I do want to mention one thing about this roll bar. It's very loose on here. And you can see that it doesn't, like the little peg is really short that pegs in right there. So this tends to be one of the first things that are lost on him. So you'll see a lot of them for sale online or in other people's collections, and they are unfortunately missing that one piece. Okay, so that is him. All right, so now I'm going to transform these guys. Oh, and one other fact that I did want to mention, in beast mode, he does have ports for his minicon. So there's one there in the middle of his back, and then there's one on each wing. And then there is Ironhide's port, so he can, you know, hitch a ride right there, or on either, you know, one of his wings. I mean, you could put other minicons on him if you want to, and deck them all out on those three little ports. Okay, and so let me go ahead and transform. We're going to start off with Ironhide. Oops, see, there we go. It already popped off again. He's pretty easy to transform. So back here, you see his port. You actually turn it around here, and it will show his face, and he has a little orange, lighter orange visor on for his eyes. Then you just pop down the seats like that to fold down his legs. So see, those used to be the two little seats, and now they are his legs. And then there you go. That is Mr. Ironhide. I will tell you that in robot mode, he's really like back top heavy, and it's kind of hard to get him to stand. I don't know. Just because of the way he was designed, it's hard to get him to stand sometimes. So I'll go ahead and transform the Terrorsaur. And oh, one thing I wanted to show you guys right here, there are pegs. So his legs bend up like this, and they peg in right here so that they're not all loosey-goosey and flopping around when he is in beast mode. So I think that's pretty cool. So we're going to unpeg both of his legs and then bring them down. So you see that his legs are still his legs in robot form that they were in beast mode. So then we're going to bring his chest down like this, and we are going to fold his beast mode head back like that. And we are going to fold this. That's as far as it will go because it has that little port right there that's blocking it. And there you go. Now, you can either leave his weapons attached like that, on like as an additional set of wings, or there is a port right there in his hand, and right there is a peg. Because his hands are so weirdly shaped, so it pegs into his little hand like that, so that way it's not always falling off or popping out or whatever. So I think that's pretty cool. Now in his robot mode, if you wanted to, you could put Ironhide on either one of his shoulders, or leave him transformed like that as well. Now with this figure, I have a hard time balancing him to stand as well, and that may be due to the design of his feet, because obviously the front and back do move, and he is also pretty back heavy. So I tend to use his I tend to leave his wings on like that and kind of stick them down on the ground so it stabilizes him like this, if I want to display him in robot mode. So I will go ahead and do the Transmetals one as well. Okay, so he transforms the exact same way. Just like I said, the color difference is mainly what is the biggest difference. Now on both of these figures, if you look at their faces, they're actually like baring their teeth and like, you know, giving this like grimacing look, almost like they're growling and trying to be intimidating. I do like that. I like how menacing they look, and that the fact that they're baring their teeth. Now on the Transmetal one, his back flap, as you can see, lays flat against his back because there's no port there for a Minicon. But again, since there is a port here, it just awkwardly kind of juts out the back a little bit, which I am not a fan of. I wish that they didn't put a port here, or made like a little space down here where it could fold flat. Now there is another repaint version of these guys, and it came out in 2001, and it was Beast Machine's Terranatron. I can't even pronounce the name. Terranatron. So yeah, I'll insert a pic for you guys. You know, there's some slight differences. I really do like the way that he looks as well. This Armada one is actually my least favorite, just because I don't like the color scheme. Also, on the back here, you can see that his tail, or that his backside becomes, it looks like a little mini jetpack. And you can also see these thrusters in beast mode as well, and both of them have that. Also, on the Transmetals, he does have a Predacon heat rub sticker, and this guy did not come with anything like that. No crystal, no stickers or anything like that. No heat rub stickers. So yeah, I guess it all kind of boils down to what you're looking for when you're collecting. I prefer this Transmetals Terrorsaur over the Armada, but people who love Minicons or who collect Minicons, you know, I would definitely go for this one. If that's something that, you know, you look for when you're collecting. I do like Minicons. I do have several Minicons, but I just think this one is just so ugly with its paint job. Like, it looks like a scary Halloween Transformer or something. I just much prefer the Transmetal version. And that's just, like I said, it's a personal thing. If I was only going to buy one, I would buy this one, just because I think he looks, you know, pretty cool with the color scheme and the paint job and everything like that. So yeah, that is it for Terrorsaur, the Armada Terrorsaur with Ironhide. Alright guys, that is it for this video. If you would like to see more videos like this, please show your support and subscribe. If you enjoyed my video today, please give it a thumbs up. That's it for today, and I'll see you guys next time.